Hi everyone, my name is Paul Mullins and I'm an Executive Director at Investigo. Today we're going to be talking about our Kudos scheme. Our Kudos scheme was put in place to make sure that we're recognising people in the business who aren't just the top revenue generators in the business or the longest serving people in the business. It's to make sure that our board is recognising all achievements, whether they be big, small, and everything in between. So the Kudos scheme is essentially an email platform allowing anyone in the business to send an email confidentially to the board about someone's specific achievements. And that could be great work with a client. It could be really help me out with a pitch or whatever it might be. And off the back of that email, a bunch of us on the SMT or the ops board will follow up directly with the individual to say, thanks so much for what you're doing. You're doing an amazing job. Keep up the great work. You're really, truly valued. So the Kudos scheme came about off the back of a session I hold with all of our new joiners after about 90 days of they've been in the business, called our Insight Out session. And someone who had recently joined us, in my last business, we were amazing at recognizing people who weren't always the top billers, or they were new to the business and they were doing some amazing stuff and getting up and running. We're not sort of a clunky business with loads of different levels of decision making and so on. So it came up initially. I had a follow-up conversation the day after with the individual who raised it. And then 1 week later, we'd set up the email platform, we'd put the flyers around the business. And since then, we've had hundreds of Kudos emails. On a quarterly basis, we host high achievers lunches for our highest achieving performers. Once a third, we have a high achievers trip. We've now started to use the Kudos feedback as fuel to nominate who in the business outside of revenue performance has had a positive impact. So my personal ambition for the Kudos scheme is for it to be integral in driving some cultural change in the business around recognising performance, whether you're 1 month in the business or 10 years in the business. And that so far has gone down really well. And I'm really excited about where it's going to take us. If you're interested in joining Investigo, please feel free to reach out to me on LinkedIn or directly on my email address, paul.mullins@investigo.co.uk.